abantu baleeta ba maid ewaka okitegeera omukyala n'amuleeta omukyala n'alekerawo okwoza engoye z'omusajja okiwulira n'alekerawo ogolola ekisenge ng'ayita maid ajja akirongoose nga the only thing the woman does kwoza boxers ne kyayi yennyini nnyini nga omukazi yamufumba omukozi yamufumba yamusavinga otegera kyengamba mutudde ewaka ku Sunday. I'm just giving an example. It's happening in very many homes. You're seated at home on a Sunday mukyala wa atudde naawe, the maid is cooking everything. Otandise okulya emmere ewooma ye bw'aba akubuuza afukamira wansi sibi otya nno ssebo okitegeera. She moves away from your space. Ontegeera bulungi. Now otandika otunuulira mukyala woono nga ideally bye tugamba nti omukyala byaleeta ku mmeeza oli byakola ki? Naye nga mukyala we akola n'akolaga nti akeera ku makya n'ava ewaka gw'osasula ennyumba, gw'omuteera amafuta mu motoka, oba gwe wazimba ennyumba, era buli kiseera abeera n'ekizibu ayagala kuyamba beewaabwe, nga gwe tasobola wadde okugamba nti kankugulireyo vesti, kankugulireyo boxer, kankukolere ki? Do you get what I'm saying? Ogenda nabo zeeyeeka omukozi yagolola. Bw'otandika oyomba nti bannange enesaati nga yagubye bati nga bayita omukozi gwe enesalo kadogano nagamba banaye bansonyiwe saategedde. Do you understand that picture? Now mentally the man's mind starts moving to where it feels it is loved. Kati nkugambye benti Nalebo nkugamba benti pussy is pussy, dick is dick. There is no shortcut. Whether it is from a maid, whether it's from the ED, Ronnie, pussy is pussy, dick is dick. Ebyo bye mwagala ebyekisiru nze mbagambidde wano misana. Mudde eyo musimaya omukazi yayagadde atya owa boda. Owa boda ye talina semanengene, owa boda talina feeling. So we want to explain to you muyayagadde owa katale ye ki bamubumba mu bbumba ki mubeere eyo musaya naleseeyo omukozi waka simaya get man ajja kukola bati. Pussy is pussy, dick is dick.
Table 9 Restaurant tusangibwa Ntinda okumpi ne Najim Mall. Tulina ebika by'emmere ey'enjawulo omuli engwira wamu n'eyekinnansi, okugeza ekyennyanja, enkoko, ennyama n'ebika ebirala bingi kw'ossa ne platters awamu n'oluwombo. Tuteekateeka breakfast okwennonga kwe kuli akatogo era Ramadan eno tubateekedde Ramadan special omuli buli kika kya mmere yonna gye weetaaze nga kuliko ne juice omusogolo obulungi. Aba Table 9 Restaurant tukola outside catering ku buli kika kya mukolo ng'embaga, graduations, baby showers, menye kindeke ki. Twesige tukugabulira abagenyi bo ebijjulo eby'enjawulo. Gwatwetaaze tusange Ntinda ku Najim Mall oba tukubire ku namba z'essimu noti 782 59 noti 9 49 oba noti 775 78 59 25 oba noti 765 3 noti 3 51. Table 9 Restaurant.
Welcome to yet another edition of Kasuku Live. What a day this has been. But I think that is essentially what growing up means. Yeah, it's days like this that you realize that, oh wow, there are those days I've grown up. Anyway, Apostle Nalebo nsanyuse okulaba olunaku olwaleero. Ogamba otya? Otambudde n'ekyamazzi.
Omanyi Kasuku.
Naye leero n'essuuti gy'okubye sigitegedde.
Awo nzigyawo.
Essuuti
otanso. Manyi akantu kalina atambudde nako.
Kaliwa.
Awo. Tugenda tukawo. Nsooka okwebazira ddala Kasuku. Buli kaganya kompo manyi I just don't want us to be here to have entertainment, but also to inform and educate. Kyosimanyi kugamba. Because akakisa ke tulina leero enkya tetujja kubeera nako.
Tetujja kuba nako.
Ate nkwebaza nti oftentimes I'm here to have a conversation ate abantu balowooza tuli ba mikwano nnyo bwe mpita nga bambuuza nti Kasuku omanyi
tuli ba mukwano
bino byansi bye bitugatta naye I'm also not proud of you family yakuvaako musoli muwekka
ensi yanta
ensi yakuta ngamba I'm also not proud of you
naye kyembadde ngenda okugamba naye n'ensi jukira leero ogenda kunninnyirira wabula
ngamba naye Kasuku omulimu gw'amaanyi ddala webale wandeetedde ekyo okuva e South Africa
tewali
naye abantu kikyano babeera bakugamba nti Apostle omukomyewo
abantu balaba nga you know the thing is there's nina abantu bo olaba kati you Kyamagero Kasanvu
I think Kapo
naye ali okwo Muzeeyi Magala most times bembaleeta kubanze channel yange ntera nnyo kuba mu bya kisiru naye abantu they never realize why do I bring people like you because one mo age bracket tuli mu myaka almost the same so we kind of relate you know and it's the biggest chunk of our audience
yes.
and we need someone who is going to speak the truth to us amidst everything so I realized that eventually they get to know, they get to understand. And the phone calls zenfuna, it has been different. Olia kubira naga Kasuku, musajja yalina ekintu kye yayogedde ne kinkyusa. Oba kitegeera.
Azinange mbalina abangi. Nina omwami yampereza message. I don't know if it is allowed to show it right. Yanga Nalebo, the last conversation we had here. Excuse me. Chikuwa buzi bwenyo amazzi agali cold gandetera gonjo.
Yeah.
Nangamba ndi mu US naimba denvuga. But I was listening to your conversation.
Yes.
Hitting or something, corner.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to fix it because it's going to remind me every other day that I have to do something about my country.
Yeah.
That's how deep it is. And I have so many people. By the way, Nino mchala bamuita Bonita. Tava kuchane eno. She's in Netherlands. She was the head of marketing then. But she left the country. I'm driving to work, but njagala ngambire Kasuku nti atutambulize ekyeyo. Ne mugamba nga gyoko mu kwogera ne send wave.
Sengana send wave bamuweereza. Naye nze kintu ekyogambe Kasuku atambulize ekyeyo. For me, you know, there are messages I get, phone calls, there are people I meet, and I think you realize the impact you have on people. Unfortunately, it is something I craved for years ago. Benaina akatandika. Nali njagala nnyo okumpaana to feel like I've done it and you know. But now
it's not kukuana, but someone to say my life impact.
Exactly.
It's now impact.
That now people talk about it and I feel it deep.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wow.
No, that's what the message said. Kasuku atambulize ekyeyo mungambire.
Not the South Africa abantu ngabasanga.
Oba the smartest South Africa. Kati singa boto bukola.
Nedda kati wano just mbeera.
Osaze ekirevu ngeno olibo.
Ziweather. Yeah, but I realized I think Nalebo I'm going to move that direction.
You earn some money if you try.
I'm going to move that direction.
Yeah. Ronnie,
Naete munyiga.
I encourage you.
Yes.
So compare akantu ako. Jen, so compare mpaka akantu ako. Nayogere n'omusajja nga atera okuntungira amasuuti.
Bakankwasa abaaki.
Tasobola amanyi taata we. Ronnie, omusajja antungira amasuuti. Namugambye njagala kulayo offer ya Kasuku. Alekera okunkyaza nga ali mu t-shirt bino. Nangamba twale ebipimo bye ombulire. Kati kano kattaka. Naye ngeri gy'oli omungi.
Ogenda kumpimira mu eka. Wabula gwe gondize gwe. Togeza nomanyira mwana. Ogenda kumpimira mu eka.
Engeri gy'oli omungi. Nsize nako kanjagala.
Join us for the Wild Food and Culture Festival, a feast for your senses. Immerse yourself in the rich tapestry of global cultures. It's not just about tasting, it's about experiencing. Join interactive activities and create memories that last a lifetime. Tickets available now. Don't miss out on this culinary and cultural extravaganza. The Wild Food and Culture Festival is the place to be. See you there.
Ron is a hard-working man. Karogoi.
He's idle busy. When you see him, you can think he's doing something. But in actual sense, the man is doing. It is just being a nikumpum. Yes. Anyway. So you were saying.
Nino mwami anyambaza bamuita Ian akolera ku Koki Towers, Farao Collections. Yangambi obo yagala gundi ya Kasuku. Yagala mumbe. Kati kano kataka.
kali ogenda kumpimira mu eka ogenda kumpima 10
njagala kupima ngene n'ebipimo byo next time bwe tukomawo njagala okolere mu suit.
But there is a guy, one guy.
Njagala okolere mu suit.
Actually, nino omwami eyankolera ekinemesa n'amasuuti kiri mu mpale za
empale oyambala size ki? Ali kati tutwala
nedda tokikigezaako tokikola.
Kasuku empale oyambala size.
Nedda.
Size yo jogera.
No, sitakujogera. There's a gentleman yankolera ebintu ebyo leeta.
Oyinza okuba oli mu kinaana?
Kinaana singa saa kutuka dda naye ngomanyi size kinaana mu kiwato but nina empale specifically zenjagala
zeziriwa tujja zifuna fe twagala kuwa
nina omwami eyaginkolera one time nali ngenda mu mbaga bamuyita Luyombya naye the way he spells his name is Luombier Luwombya ali awo ku I think eri awo ku Uganda House around there. He did yankolera empale ennungi nga bwe nali njagala nina abantu nga basatu be nawo okukola empale before ne zigaana but nakinkolera bulungi so I spoke to him nga njagala ddemu ankolereyo empale ezo ndowooza nga I want to have like 5 of them because now that I'm taking on new roles yeah I need to yeah by the way effective October I don't know if is in enako isigadeyo banasobola kinkolera but mbadde njagala effective October nzireyo wali nga nkuba canvas yange ne gundi
twagala kino
yeah so esala zammwe ngenda ziddamu ladies and gentlemen otherwise we have so much to talk about naye leero njagala tupinkingeko kimu tuyina nakulabe you were interested oyogera ko Jay-Z, P. Diddy,
but it has actually come home.
Yes.
It has actually come home with Don Nasser. I've always asked myself so much, why is it that people, when they get money, they're involved in the same crimes? It is either women, it is drugs. Why is it the same issues? So Don Nasser is just something that was brought home for us to be able to relate with.
Yeah.
But botunira nakulabye ngogamba Jay-Z lwanakera nagwa. You're going to be very, very surprised.
Because no, not surprised. I'll feel bad.
Why?
Because Jay-Z is one of those rappers I just love.
I quite love him.
With all my heart.
I quite love him. But Kasuku, there are people who control this world.
Yeah.
You agree?
I do.
There are people who control this world. So I believe that very many of them are going to go down. Era bobanga you've not subscribed to certain things that they want because there are certain agendas they want to cut through. Ezabizi babagala bayiseewo. Or controlling ensi eno. Because if for example there are people who control the politics of the world.
Yes.
There are people who will control the faith.
Yes.
There are people who are going to control the behavior. There are people who control the pharmaceuticals. For example, pharmaceutical highly largely controlled by Bill Gates. That they will introduce a problem and provide a solution for them to make money.
So they say katekeko.
Okay, so they say.
Okawe concrete.
For example,
evidence when it's not there.
Nyumya ne mukyala wange we're talking about muwala wange omuto alina amasa agalitiare. So yali angamba tumwana tumutwala mu ddwaliro naye mugamba naye amaaso bwe gatyo nagalaba nga tukyali muto because n'abasawo bagamba tear duct eba blocked. So you keep on cleaning agaterera kati yali omuto ennyo. It was once, right now it is okay. It comes rarely. So nakinyamirako nnyo ngamba tugere mu ddwaliro. But okukimunnyonnyola nti pharmaceutical itself amalwaliro is a business. It took a long time. Because Kasuku, okumanya nti abantu bakontrolinga ebintu bino. Oli akana kugamba nti waliwo Panadol ow'ebibiri, ow'ebitaano n'ow'omutwalo. But if it's Panadol and the objective is to kuonya, why is it not the same price? If education is the key, why is it expensive? It should be free for all.
And things became commercial.
If that's the purpose. So, in variation is no mugamba nti kati for example, you know chigenda kuleta ku kintu kiri most couples wakabalwana. But balwana over small things like that. To go okera ngo ineso yagala otwala ko omwana. Oyine dwali wani yagala otwala ko omwana. But most times abachala bafe they are not driven by the reason, they are driven by the emotion. Timuchala just choosing esomero mwana oli omutwala ko not because he atudde n'akirowooza what are the values there but because That's where the friends have told him. That's where the friends have gone to.
Oba it's a posh school.
It's a posh school.
So ayagala bamulabe nti omwana wa mututte eyo.
Exactly.
Bichi.
So kino kya medicine kyali mu kugamba. Nti omusawo akera bukezi n'agamba nti nze nzijanjaba abaana. Is just specialized that. But omusawo ajjanjaba abaana so n'okujjanjaba omuntu omukulu. There's no difference because obulwadde bw'omwana we bwalwala temulina njawulo nange. But for him he has only segmented. Nagamba I want to make my money here.
Specialization.
Yes, not specializing. Nagamba me my segment is children.
Is that wrong?
It's not wrong. What I'm saying is when the women are putting us on pressure, they don't understand that is the intention.
To make money.
To make money. Nti ow'omudwaliro tali mu kigamba because agenda kusolvingira problem. They want to make more money. Era pharmaceutical. Pharmacy weggala w'ekiro. Nanyini aja n'abagamba nti why aren't we making money? Era oli bw'ajja amugamba nti omuntu abazze ng'ayagala panado 200 muwe ow' 15 gw'osooka omulaga because its objective in itself is money.
Omuganda nti ate ono w'ettaano akolerawo.
Exactly. Because their agenda is money. Okuzayo ku kiri eky'essomero is today mbadde because muwala nga ali mugenda mu primary so badde noonya amasomero. But wali essomero nagenze nga basomesa Chinese. Yes, it's part of the other languages they teach. So the name because of Chinese. Because let me tell you, the Chinese are the next colonials of this world. Actually, not the next. They are the colonials of this world now. They are the colonizers. And for them, they did not come with other things. They came here with the gospel. They came here with the precious things. But this man has come here with money. For this amount of money. They've colonized America right now are kwagala kuja America because with their technology of Huawei they've taken over America. Eyo TikTok wachi bali mujirwanyisa America ayagala omusajja ono agikola as a public company. So public company, what does it mean? That people can buy in shares. Ngiye muteno obuzibu yalina wano when they were coming to their 20 years the president says you have to list your shares on stock so people can buy in shares. Kati owa TikTok is being fought apparently now because he has not listed. It's still a private company. But because the Chinese man is taking over America. So okuza wali wonyini. Ebintu bino byonna very controlled and there are people who intentionally say pharmaceutical is not running away. Education has to run like this. Music has to run like this. And they control and that's the standard they put for everyone. So if you don't meet their price or if you don't meet their standard then there is a challenge with you. Ngawa no tubadde for example on domestic tune ebintu betwadde nabyo mu politics. Okay, kale mu music. Okimanyi music wano waliwo abantu abefuna nti gatekeepers. So it's the same thing. The only difference here, it's not as big, it's not as much as detailed, it's not as gross as those guys will do it.
R. Kelly was accused of dating young girls.
Actually, for R. Kelly there was evidence.
But, you mean with P. Diddy there is no evidence?
There is no evidence, by the way. By the way, with P. Diddy there is no evidence. How? American system cherina. When I said Kasuku have been involved with minors, I must provide evidence. That is just a statement. But when I'm in the courts of law, I must provide empirical evidence to support it.
A PDD madam accusation yokuba ne ba minor.
Minor, we want to highlighting is Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber, yes.
It's the one to highlight Justin Bieber. But there has not been. He has been charged with things like having ammunitions. Actually, then trafficking. For example, US, what I've learned about their law is omusango gumugundi dinga kumusango mulala. If Kasuku today you got a prostitute from Jinja na je Kampala, jibe emisango ebiri. Omutraffic izinze atoguze malayo. Kusinzira ku state gyolimu. So for him he's facing two. So but there must be evidences provided to serve to say especially this person. They're holding it as a federal case. A federal case is like a criminal case. It's between the defendant and the government. But they're saying these cases are not supposed to be like that. Because when you find him with baby oils, what does it mean? It's now supposed to be, okay, let's say the state. State jarimu ya inomo holding accountable. Ato sanzani baby oils, so what?
Wala twavudeyo gamba nti
so naye omusajja naye olukumi nga nnyingi naye olumero zisa 5 bottles wesiga kamu buli lunaku
naye omusajja man if the stories we hear are true
no
then I think the whole system is corrupted.
The whole system is in the Kasuku on a personal level. I don't want sagara biwakanya era sagara bikiza but I can be in between I can believe them, I can also denounce them because Man, those guys have controlled the Santos for a very long time, and they decide who goes through. They decide. PDD, Jay-Z, okay, even their record labels, Universal and all those, and they will decide. If they say you can't, you can't. Because you've seen no guy. I mean, that guy was former athletic.
Shannon.
Oh, yo, that one. You've seen only guy we are interviewing.
Yeah.
Who was saying was
Cat
given
Williams.
Yes, Cat Williams was given a deal of 50 million and he turned it down because of what it was coming with.
Yeah.
So, man, it's tight. It's tight.
There's something I want to pick your mind on, Nalebo. A person. Let us talk Don Nasser's case. Today he's in jail for aggravated rape and aggravated trafficking. That's what I want to know. Like, what happens when someone becomes rich?
Of course, the Bible tells us that it will be very hard for those that are rich to enter the kingdom of God. An elephant to go through the needle.
No, but I know rich people who are humble,
yes,
who don't have really dark secrets and what.
It is a gift that you can pray for.
Human. This is the human in me. Sinza abagiguze naye alaba tagiina taginywa n'alyoka awulira bubi.
So you were saying,
but I want to know what drives someone into pursuing a 16-year-old. Okay, let me not even drive it towards a 16-year-old. A woman. You introduce drugs to this person.
Man.
You like.
Well, the stories I've had.
I think when you are in a nyumba where
I'm just next to him. Yes, just next to him.
I think mutabani we
I've tried to speak to various people and because I was watchables, I tried to, because Don Nasa has the money to have any woman he wants.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yes.
But actually, what I've heard, there are many rape cases. It's more than just that one. So with that 18-year-old, there is a certain artist who even told him, actually, what I heard, keeping it waka. When you leave. So now but I was told the other day hiding. I had gone to Congo for some time. Then in Agenda, in Kenya or Nairobi. Now I don't know me go ya bangambi on blankets and wine. There are little questions. What will me be again? I'm champagne just out of the blue because they were dating the same woman, and that woman, you know her, that girl. So when Kerachi Yakora na kwate million kuminata, I'm sorry, but let's move on. But anyway, to go back to your question, money, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely, and money is a form of power. There are many things that are away from that authority that's given to you with the doctrines, but money is a form of power because you can access most of the things and many people want you. So it corrupts. But they want to explore things that they may not have done when they don't have it. And then they also think they're out of the law. But I don't know where the interest comes, Kasuku, for someone to be interested in a 16-year-old. You introduce them to drugs. The parents are looking for this child. You're still insisting. Are women of your age out of this town? That's why I think sometimes these things, there is a devil that drives they just need to fight it. This week, someone who came to me, sorry to share this. They're a married couple, they have 3 kids. Omusajja abadde yebakane housemaid. Omusajja mu makago balina omwana gwe bali baleeta about 16 or 17 nga bamujja mchanga wona agamba gwe ne mujja yakana kuchane mukaleeta nga nakoye kali. But omukazi agenda okubuuka omusajja. Omusajja abadde yebakane kali akana ke baleeta mu maka ne maid nga agudde ku simu yo ka maid. Omusajja ali mukaweza misinga agamba lwoto tulina odujjamu. But omukazi bwe wave waka, the man has 2 other women to sleep with. So mu nyumba abadde mu n'abakazi basatu. Mukyala we, maid, n'omwana gwe extending okuleta. Naye nga bonna bato. The woman left the home. Omuwala bwe yavuddeyo yagamba nti kino kyensinga okutya Nalebo mu bulamu bwange is that omusajja we watukidde okwebakani bali abaana kuba abaana batonyo they are minors can sleep with my children.
Nati n'oluusi okay
you want to justify someone sleeping?
No, I don't want to justify.
I think that's where you want to go.
No. I don't want to justify Chavora Ninyem because, you know, society, when you try to point out an issue, they'll never understand because it is unfortunate.
You point out the issue.
But men are sleeping with maids seriously.
Yes. Tetuli kinakugamba luli tizowange wakanga yakatuka mukebera. Gwe nogamba maybe but for some reasons. Era abakazi abamu mulino bakebera.
So those are some of the reasons.
Abakazi abamu balino kebera aba maid abatuse waka. No, zowange mukebera because it's got to do with my children.
Oba in case maid beyegatta ne taata we wakale mekoleetera sirimu ataliwo.
I can't do it. At least there are things that I can't do.
No, but you see,
but what I'm saying is it's also important now abakazi kyeki kinalimba gamba luli nti woleeta muntu ewakanga zobba yambako mukebere omanye because muli amazanga family ewedde kuba abaana abamu bajja mu myalo.
Yeah, kituufu. Naye n'abakyala abamu oluusi basaba ba maid nga tebabeetaaga.
So
that has also become anti, you know, sometimes baga anti lead us not into temptation. Yes. That's
the Lord's prayer.
I don't support a child defilement, rape. Those ones I condemn. But I have no opinion of a man banging a maid. Because a maid is as human as your wife. I have no opinion on it.
No, the opinion is...
Sina ndowooza ku ekyo.
Kasuku kankulirako. Mukyala wo akusanga you've slept with someone in the house. Omukazi ekisooka omugira mu mutwe is that you've put her to the same level with this person.
So what makes your wife think she's not at the same level?
Because she's the woman in your home.
Okay.
This is someone who is repanga. No, oftentimes bantu bano betweta wako tuyambako they are minors. Bantu batuna ababira n'abantu abakulu maka nga bali mbayamba kuba abaana bato. Kati mukyala wagamba nti bannange mubakazi bonna eyo gy'otambulira. Era n'olabawo wano mu nju. That is the concern.
Yeah, but you know...
And I think why many men should not do it is you're lowering yourself to this level. Nze nina landlord wange nasooka okubeera naye yangamba ekintu ekyakuba yakikolako ng'ensobi. N'angamba nti olunaku lwe neebaka ne maid yafuuka mukyala waakubiri mu nnyumba. N'angamba nga takyawulira kuba mmanye kati nange afunye obukyala waka.
N'afuna ebiwawaati.
N'angamba kati so...
Okay. For me, I will never understand the argument of...
So for you think it is okay? Have you tried it?
No, I've never. But me, I look at maids as any other woman.
Absolutely.
I don't want to...
What example je mbalengera okuwa naye mbalengera okuwerako abadagenda bikabubi.
Alinga wa boda. Soko ndeko Jonathan. Alinga wa boda. Musajja agamba nti mukazi wange ayagala atyo wa boda. But man, the guy has balls.
The thing is...
So... I don't understand the whole...
There's a gentleman I've talked to.
Make me understand when someone says
this is it.
You lower yourself, smile, but
why do
you bang the maid when you feel that maid is not on your level?
This is what we are saying. We're not saying the other maid is not human.
Yeah, she's a woman.
We're not saying she's not human.
She got human. Big boobs. She got...
It's okay.
You know?
We're only saying Kasuku. Mubamu for example for your wife mulimu omu nakira nakola ensobi naseerera mulimu kyo gyogamba naye maama w'abaana mu byaddala yandibadde omuntu mala naye sooyo. For example oba olina gateman oba driver waka ogamba teyandibadde ng'onoonya ensonga yamwagaddeko nti amuwa ssente yamwagaddeko because there could be those extra reasons that you're looking out for. Kati Kasuku mulimu abaana betuleta abewaka tuyambako. Mulabadde there is no even form of attraction. It's just a devil. Eba just spirit ebekute muntu. There is absolute. Sometimes they are not even attractive. Cause engoye zibambala. I'm being honest. Sometimes ononya omusajja wajje attention. Kuba kazi bakati Kasuku. Kuba kazi bona bolaba. No zuluinga ku maid.
Anyway, I don't know why people bang their maids. But for me,
also,
one thing I realized is
many younger people.
The gate man, the houseboy, the maid, they are as men or women as you.
I agree,
or your wife.
But I'm saying there must be a standard. Because Kasuku, there are things that we're talking about. We're talking about ebintu by'abakyala, women and all that. Kasuku, when God was creating this earth, you're creating anger, it is just twabagimekeza unjust. A woman is a companion of a man.
Yeah.
But twabikyusa twabiteekamu amateeka. That's why when there are issues, we go to the courts of law. But when we are seeking love, we never go to the courts of law. Because obufumbo twabuvujja to the purpose of it, and then we gave it to the law. Now, we byajja nti naawe bwokera n'ozaala abaana b'olina era omugamba nti njagala ofuna omusajja akwongerako.
Yes.
Meaning, you're making this relationship transactional. It must be of value. Which value is not with the spirit, but it is in terms of chiche chiddako. You get my point? So wetukeera mukyala wabeera naawe alina kyakwagalako beyond the love, olina kyomwongerako. Naawe omwagala beyond the love, alina kyakwongerako.
But you know,
so wekibanga bwe kityo omukazi ono akeera n'agamba nti naye Kasuku obadde South Africa, obadde UK, obadde wa Kasuku mu bakazi abo bonna era ono omwana yakusanyusizza. That is their emphasis.
Now let me tell you, when you go and you study human behavior, we always move around those people close to us. That is why you see
proximity.
They always tell you the person who is going to betray you is not going to come from outside your house.
Was a friend. Now,
ku value addition eyo gyoyogera naddala nakyengamba wali nti sometimes women don't have to bring the maid.
But we are all working.
Anti wuliriza oluusi tebalina muleeta.
We are all working.
Nze nkujjira I have a real life story because nze fortunately or unfortunately nakula nnyo n'abakazi. For example, I saw my mom nga akera kumacha n'ava ewaka n'alekawo sente z'emmere because my dad saamulabako nnyo bigenda wala. So like she literally held the home. Oba otegera kyegamba. Then I've seen my sister nga ayina omwana gwalina okeza ku ssomero ate ayina omuwere n'agenda n'omuwere ku mulimu n'akomawo ate n'ajjayo no ku ssomero n'ayoza engoye n'agolola n'afumba emmere n'abawa ne beebaka ku nnya ate ku makya nga ayina okukeera. byonna ebyo ng'abituuseeko lwaki? Because yakera ku makya n'abeera ne ba maid, leero no maid baabeerawo wiiki n'agenda. Omulala okomawo wamulesewo ku makya buli kimu kimulekedde nga n'emmere tagifumbye. Abadde ku Nigeria abadde alaba. You get what I'm saying? Kati kiri kyemunyonyola value addition ebeera beeti. Abantu baleeta ba maid ewaka. Okitegeera omukyala n'amuleeta. Omukyala n'alekeraawo okwoza engoye z'omusajja. Okiwulira? N'alekeraawo oggolola. Ekisenge ng'ayita maid ajja kirongoose. Nga the only thing the woman does, kwoza boxers. Ne kyayi yennyini nnyini nga omukazi yamufumba, omukozi yamufumba yamusavinga. Otegera kyengamba? Mutudde ewaka ku Sunday, I'm just giving an example. It's happening in very many homes. You're seated at home on a Sunday, mukyala wo atudde naawe. The maid is cooking everything. Otandise okulya emmere ewooma. Ye bw'aba akubuuza afukamira wansi. Sibi otya nno ssebo. Okitegeera? She moves away from your space. Ontegeera bulungi? Now, otandika otunuulira mukyala woono nga ideally bye tugamba nti omukyala byaleeta ku mmeeza. Oli byakola ki?
Byakola.
Naye nga mukyala we akola n'akolaga nti akeera ku makya n'ava ewaka, gw'osasula ennyumba, gw'omuteera amafuta mu motoka, oba gwe wazimba ennyumba, era buli kiseera abeera n'ekizibu ayagala kuyamba beewaabwe, nga gwe tasobola wadde okugamba nti kankugulireyo vesti, kankugulireyo boxer, kankukolere ki. Do you get what I'm saying? Ogenda nabo zeeyeeka, omukozi yagolola. Bw'otandika oyomba nti bannange enesaati nga yagubye bati nga bayita omukozi gwe enesaati kadogano n'agamba bannaye bansonyiwe saategedde. Do you understand that picture? Now, mentally, the man's mind starts moving to where it feels it is loved. I'm giving you facts.
Of course, justifies it.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to come.
Go and read human behavior.
Okay,
because because you see, a man and a woman, there's a point where it ceases about being just love. It comes to emotional support, physical support. Now, those things nti ozeeyeka mukyala wo nga yafumbye emmere ennungi do you know that there are people omukyala ne yeebaka omusajja n'akonkona mbu omukyala yeenyiiza mbu ogenze mu bbaala oluddeyo they are happening in some families nga bw'okonkona omukozi yakuggulira n'akuwa n'emmere ekyeggulo n'agikusaavinga omukozi n'atuula mukyala we yanditudde akulinda omala okulya ye n'atuulawo.
Okay, this is how I look at it, Kasuku.
Kati, how do you explain to someone
Kasuku, this is how I look at
that
it.
This guy did wrong to bang that maid?
This conversation, we've had it before, and I will tell it to you again. Ebintu ebimu ebitulemezaamu okwagala ebintu by'abakazi baffe babikole nakugamba nti buba bunafu. Kasuku, nze sirina lwegamba nti mukazi wange okunjoleza it justifies a love with me kuba washing machine njirina. Sina ngendo okugamba nti njagala emmere nze ndude n'okulaba ku manda wemba sirina gaasi nkozesa amasanyalaze. Actually nze by the one of the things I've told ewakabye ngamye mukyala wange nti oli privileged that in there are some things I don't even demand for because they don't service my masculinity. For you to kumfukamia nompe mmere, there is no way that it massages my ego and I say it is very good now you are justified as a woman.
You and your wife who is earning more money?
We work together. That's the difference.
Oh, that is now understandable.
So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. No, but Kasuku, let me tell you, nze kanchikunyonyo kino. Je mvanze wafe busoga. Actually men don't work. Nze je mve busoga. Omusajja omusoga atule waka, omukazi n'abaana ne bagenda ne balima. We bakoma wate nawo amateeka. It's not even actually about earning. It's just how you it's just how you choose. It's just how you choose to do things. So I'm saying there are some things because for example Kasuku omukyala akera n'agenda n'akola nawe n'agenda n'akola. Omukazi kati nze namu mikwano gyange nga mukazi we ali ku level ya ED. Omukazi avudde mu office saawa 4 really Kasuku agenda kukola ddi ebintu ebyo mukola. Nze kyengambe ebintu sometimes obunabufu bwaffe ebintu ebimu osobola bikola ne biba byangu. The chance to be anti chasing in a home, a woman that knows me. I need emotional support. For me to know that I have a friend back home. There's someone I can call and say, that friend, but not this work home. That's why I can get someone else to come and do them for me. But I agree, like you've told me about your sister. They can multitask and do the things. Absolutely ngatewali nene mama bachalanga banafu nga bwakola ekimu ajjagga yalo okola ebintu ebirala abera banafu abera amanyi nti bawanga ayina sente. There are women who don't work but they are at home, yes, and they want to have 3 maids. That one I agree. But I'm saying is Kasuku lwakwanti kati fano enkulankona ekyali wala but we're having that conversation. Abazungu webesinkananga they are going to date, they are talking about their finances by the way. What is your credit worth? What is my credit worth? What is your credit line? What is my credit line? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like they split things. Yeah, but in our society, we are not yet there. That's what I'm saying. But I used to see it for them. Like it was clear. If bill is for Maru to pay, they would clearly split it because for them as they come into a relationship, they know. That's why what do you bring on the table? Yes. Because someone understands that this, what we've come in, everyone is bringing their resources to put them together. Thank you very much. Where we've gone into a society that even women now are working. Yes. There are things that they won't do. Because really, because people have washing machines. That is different. When I come back at 3 a.m., I don't expect her to come out of her bed. No. Ate acha nachugamba no musajja ekikulisa emmere kusaawa omwenda kiki andika tichenyagala okugamba kiri zeze mbuto when you come out when you come kubaga kusaawa mwenda ya mmere yake of course nanga I wouldn't advise someone to eat food beyond midnight okatoina ko ogambye njagala omukyala atula akulinde achegama nti kubasobodde because there are people who want it Njobchala atula wali na
yes, there are people and it's happening in homes.
Wabantu bachikola mu mukwano nga sikyabo kaketi zoke. Nga kiri mu mukwano.
There are set rules. Vamwe bibyachi. Je bali ababikola. You say the purpose this katika nguli yako Nalebo. Do you know
I'm a very traditional man, but there are things I can't say. I'm a very traditional man, but there are things I can't say.
Some years ago, Nino Muchala, up to now, she's still my friend. And actually, when I turn kufuna ku busente, nenyamba o batabani be babiri. Kuba anko wange yamana n'abakkiriza ne bajja ne babeera wawe waka biki bicho kitegeera. Kati anko wange oyo yagenda n'awasa omukazi omulala, omukazi nga mukambwemu. I was at a point in my life where I was on crossroads, but somehow omukazi nga bamiza njagala okitegeera because well I think my mom was good to them ng'akyaliwo ate mama wange naye yali tagenda kuba yali alina ssente ze nga tayagala nnyo kumanya naye nga baafuna bayambye abakola ki so kati nga mu life bwe yafa abantu baatukwatako baatukkiriza kuba buli wakyukanga nga mama nga inono yamukolera kino yamukolera kiri you understand kati bengenda okubeerako ewa anko wange awo I was at crossroads in life there was one of those like 3-4 years were like very hard on me in my life so one of the places I went to mwalimu awo nenga mulimu omukazi omukadde gwe twabeeranga naye nenga oli omukazi omukadde omulaba nga n'abaana be babeerawo nenga ojja for example ozuukuse n'akubuuza oli otya waloose eki kale onoonywa kyayi ne bakuwa kyayi nagamba kati ogenda kusiba okola ki do you understand like at a time when I felt like everything was falling apart this lady was here not telling me that do this do that but just trying to find out am I okay,
that's what you're going to be
emotional support generator from my partner. Yes. Now amidst everything that happens when your man comes back let me say at 2 in the night I don't expect a sensible woman to be shouting.
Yeah, I don't. That one.
Because yes. We don't know.
Yes.
Olaba omusajja bamukubira asasi ku gate omukazi n'atandika banange omusajja because you don't know Java okitegeera men come home nga alina miliyoni 4 ziri mu buutu gwe n'omuleekaanira n'agamba wayi kangende nzirye ne malaaya okitegeera kye ngamba so when you get out of your bed you open the door for this guy never matter mutudde mu ddiiro nti omuwa mmere but you try to find out prompt the guy yes how are you how was your day today you came late what's up were things a bit hard you know like this guy goes to sleep.
You're speaking it in out of how many of those so many days this guy comes out late but there is a perennial guy that is coming out every day at 2 a.m.
for whatever
so
reason
the woman be waking up every day
but yes because you are here at this guy's place a woman was molded in such a way that there are things you're going to have to understand kati kwenda kati ateka nkuyeko Nalebo ezo family oziraba ate zezisinga obugumu zezisinga owangaala omukazi akeera bukezi ku makya olunaku lumu n'agamba omusajja sigenda mujja mu bbaala kamuleke otegera kyegamba kuba waliwo abasajja and this is most men they just go to a bar to have a good time akooye abaana omuleekaanira ewaka addayo waliyo abantu kati nze ngenda kuwaayo example emu for me there are days when nzireeka sawa nga 4 by sawa 5 mbeera mu buliri kuba abaana bagenze kwebaka bagenda kusomera nkeera nenga kangende ndaba TV mu kisenge otulo ne tuntwala otulo ne tulyoka tubula ku sawa 7 ogw'ekiro otegera kyengo njenyola now for a person who is in such a situation I think now you understand but this space the moment you leave this maid to come and fill that gap afuka minde kulikayo daddy obulamu bugenze butya mpulira nkoye atikati kyekyo but these people they let the maids the moment a woman gives an opening for the maid action is going to happen.
You can't justify that thing.
It is wrong.
One thing I've seen.
Nalebo, it is wrong.
One thing I've seen. Very many boys now who are adults.
Yes.
Your goat was taken by the maids in the home.
I know. Fede twakula na mukozi waka
buza baroni. Ajja kugamba nti ze mbuzi yange maid yagitwala omuwala.
But
yeah,
but is it wrong? Because that the laws of assimilation say what? Okay,
but Kasuku, for me, it is. You cannot justify for me the fact that you have those reasons because the woman is not doing those things. You want to sleep with this person that is helping you because eventually this person you want still will not become your wife.
Yeah, but she's going to do. Have you noticed? Let me tell you this. Soko dindeko. Nalebo. No. Nkubuulira. Soko genda obuuze abagundi bangi. Olaba n'abawala abajja okwoza engoye mu nnyumba z'abavubuka. Do you know they end up being girlfriends? Amunga babazadde namu. Anti gwe weebuuze lwaki?
I can't. Kati muntu olwokuba nti ayozesa engoye ne mwagala.
Anti gwe weebuuze lwaki?
You guys, why have you set your standards very low as men?
Why
have you set standards?
Gwezizo ziwanise nnyo tukwagadde nnyo tukusabidde.
Kasukuze nkugambye ekintu kyawe. Nti ebintu ebimu ebyaffe bibanga bya bunafu. Nze nalaba mukasambidde nga wasa mukyala we. And he made that same statement. Nti ebintu ebimu Kasuku osobola obyetuusaako. Nga zitebyetaaga keera nti omukazi mugambe kino mugambe kino. Koze ebintu ebimu ebiri. Ate nze Kasuku, I come from extremely traditional home and I'm very traditional in my home. Olaba omwana oyo nze omwana tasobola kumbuuza nga ayimiridde. Tasobola kumpa remote nga ayimiridde nkubuulira. Ajja fukamira. N'olulimi lwe twogera ewaka twogera lusoga. You get my point? But the thing is, I believe that we are also in a society that is transforming. Let's not cherry pick on facts.
Yes.
A woman wabanga akeera n'agenda n'akola, there are certain things he's not going to do when she returns home. Edda nga bamafe babiranga bakabuli basobola okola ebintu ebina kwaite balina koye. Naye omukazi avudde ku mulimo bamusabye report akomyewe waka. Waliwo byatajja sobola kukola ng'olina oteeka mu ssente bikolebwe.
Ebya report nze tebinkwatako wane waka. Ekyo nkikubuulidde. That is where you guys get it wrong. The moment you leave home, you've gone to work.
No, I'm saying
the moment you leave work,
she's supposed to come back home at 5.
You don't come back with that.
Unless
omukazi yalise waka.
She's supposed to come back at 5. She's supposed to come back at 5. Aludde ku mulimu because she had a report to deliver. Akomyeyo ku ssaawa 4. Sebo aba yeebase ku ssaawa 6 okomyewo. Azuukukeera mutuule muli emmere.
Omukyala. Nga akomyewo late.
Nga akomyewo late yeebase. Gwe n'okomawo ku 8.
Anti abeera akomyewo to whose home? Because you have to ask these things yourself. A woman, you're telling me you're coming home at 10 because you had a report to do. How report here nkwata Katia?
That is work.
No. Even work, they draw the lines. They tell you, are you married? Do you have children? Simply put, if ukatyobogenze kulondako yeah, because these things I'm telling you, Nalebo.
So those are the standards that you said.
They are just simple matters. Ekisinzo twonoona olunaku lwa leero abantu kulowooza nti omulimu gw'okola oba position gy'olimu yeeyina okudefininga. No.
Okay, yes, true. It does not define.
This relationship or marriage you're in
Kasuku
is what defines you.
Yes, but let me tell you, it has a value. Kyenkugambidde kyenjogeddeko wali nti naawe bw'ogamba omwana omugamba njagala ofuna omuntu anaakwongerako because you are looking out for something that is better.
Of course.
Ugambe Katonda yatutusonda nga tuli equal. Twava ku ekyo tulina ebyatwongerako.
Naye anti omuwala wange mugamba nti tojooga musajja.
Njagala nnyo Ssemujju. Akugamba nti newankubadde kati ogambye gundi ya boda. Nagamba sina mwana wange nsomesa kubeera wa boda. Ababoda si bantu babi. But sina gwe nsomesa kubeera wa boda. So that's what I'm telling you. That at the end of the day, there are certain standards.
Kumachanga gwalese wa boda.
Mugamba nti anyomo omusajja. But I want her to understand. That's why nkugamba nti omukyala is an asset. Njagala akeera ogenda mu bufumbo agendeyo nga an asset. Omusajja abeere naye ng'amanyi nti nange nina omukazi ayimiridde.
Kituufu.
Because kyenalabe waffe abakazi bangi baatuulibwangako because they were extremely nothing. They were extremely nothing. No education, no nothing. But each time when a girl child has gone through education,
yes,
there is a certain level they have. For example, nze muwala wange tizikiriya agenze mu bufumbo era nja mugamba nzakyo nkugamba nti abaana 20 years ngenda bagobe waka mbagambe kati njagala abazzukulu because me the best thing I look out for in this life is the day I will have grandkids. I don't know if that day I will cry or I will be happy, but one of the two will happen. At 20 they must be out. Ze wakana from at 19. But what I want bwagenda ngenda mugamba nti wantocha asobola kujjawo. This house has become small. You can longer fit here. era n'ekiranda kyo kiikyo tukimenye. You can come and visit. But njagala ogenda obisootinge n'ebbaawo. But omusajja alina byatasobola kukola muwala wange still. Bw'akeera oyo nga talinaako nkovu najja ewaka nga alinako enkovu ekyo nakikugamba. Ngenda otuuka ewuwe. Either ng'ageze ku poliisi oba ng'adduse. Naye we musanga bw'atankuba tuggwera ku poliisi. Bibiri. Wali ebintu nga we can't negotiate. Bwenkeera oyo n'agendayo n'aŋŋamba nti omusajja ono talabirira waka wano. Tumaze ebbanga abaana tebasoma. Kati ng'amuzza ewaka. But in training for to have value. That omusajja naye wabeera naye akugamba nti mukyala wange gwe mulaba oyo. No cancel. Mukyala wange gwe mulaba yabadde yakawangula gundi. Because that is the value I'm telling you.
For me.
But I keep on telling Jen that Jen can still kneel before man. And that's why muyigiriza okufukamira. It does not make her less of a woman. Yeah, Urida Kasuku, it does not make her less of a woman because that is a culture. But because she's doing it does not make her any less of a human being. So tomu manyira lwakuwasula kikola. Jenya avudde ku mulimu gwe saawa 4 akomyewe waka goze ku musanvu. Era azukuka atuule oyo omutuuze. Tuba tugenda luhana.
Nze for me I usually want to.
What about tugenda mukola?
I usually want to
because naye muntu akowa. Muntu naye akowa.
Nze sisobola tandika kwogera ebyo omwana wange baakomawo n'enkovu. I'll cross the bridge when I get to it. I've also dealt with women. Bamanyire abajoga.
Yes, Kasuku izikiriza. Babanyira. But
you
can discipline that girl. Kasuku, you can discipline your wife.
I'll cross the bridge when I get to it.
Is what you say kukiriza. Ngabyange. Kasuku, you see you can discipline your wife differently. Kasuku omukazi abakazi bali provocative. Okiwana omukazi akuyimbya kunagamba nti yona ankola ki. Your male hormones will eventually tell you mukube moruyi. There are some things I can. I'm not promoting domestic violence. Quote me well. There are some things I can be tolerant to. Naye nti wakutte ekintu n'omukuba n'amenyako omukono.
Otandise okwerobola. Ogambye wali nti enkovu wejjira wonna.
Ati kyokyo ne mukugamba.
But for me I think Nalebo. So
the things you can't allow.
For me I'm a student of life.
You can't justify.
And most times I always want to get to the bridge when I cross it. Ebintu byenda byo mu bulamu bw'ensi eno. Sikyayagala nnyo okugamba nti ekyo tekisoboka oba nja kukola.
Sigamba tekisoboka. Ngambe when it happens. Kasuku, olaba bulamu buno bulina standard.
Kasuku waga n'ekikulya.
Kasuku, olaba bulamu buno bulina standard. And the standard you create it yourself. There's no one who creates the standard in this life. Ngala mwesibe okugamba nti mulamu muno teri graduate ng'okujjako gwe. There is a standard kati Kasuku aliko nkubulirako. There are values. Nsimanga mukyala wange nti there are values in this home that my children are going to have regardless. That I would want them to be talked about me and my home. For example, Kasuku, wali abantu abalina standard maka gaabwe ng'abaana baabwe bonna baasoma. Okikiriza ekyo nga it's a standard nti abaana baabwe bano basomi. Ne bayisana ne bagamba nti amaka gaabwe aliga ddiini. Kati zikakubulira waliyo standard zange. Abaana abange bagenda bbeera n'eddiini kye kisooka. Standard ey'okubiri balina obba ne values zaabwe ng'abaana abasoga. Ebirala binosolemererwa ekyokusatu education. Njino ebigala kanzi kankulyo ke Kasuku. Tuli abaana 10 as a president of now mzee afebe yazala. In 2 women. None of those women divorced. They were always his wife. Now there is a value that we all have. But that was a value that Mzee made sure it is there as a standard. So standards zeni mukugamba, you create them as a human. Zinaraba family ya bakalisa. Ngabazi koyo mukuru wa Anas. One thing I observed from that family, there were 2 things. Abasajja bonna baasoma. Era omuntu ogowuliramu wa masters, tewali wa degree wabo. Kyekya nasoko laba. Ekyokubiri bonna bayisiramu abawadde emirimu. So those were values that they set in their home, that their forefathers set. So chani mugamba ne wano, ngagwe Kasuku, Isaac Katende, olina values zose nga nogamba zinezango muwala wange zalina otambulirako. Mpaka. Ndaba enkovu okunganze teyava nayo waka. Njoba mumenye. Woba mukoyi yugawe.
Anyway.
Wali abituka wentuka. Omu kuffe abeera ku police. Nga sina na police.
As we conclude to leave this place.
You don't justify anything to have sexual intercourse with your house.
For me, this is
no justification.
For me, this is what I have to say.
You are lowering your woman to that standard.
This is what I have to say.
And this life has a standard.
This is what I have to say.
This life has a standard.
Fortunately, I've not banged the maid before, so
you are representing them. Those men who are doing it.
Can submitting and question or submitting and Nalebo can submitting.
Sikamanya show you. So again.
Abachala bonna bali eyo, even men. It is those little things that matter. The bonogena no soma human behavior.
Kasuku.
Ekunyonyola mbadde
Mass communication. One of my modules was behavior science. I'm a student of humanities and science. So tokubawo nnyo wa psychology awo kwangalako exploiting.
Nze nasoma community psychology. Psychology asomerwako owa human behavior.
Marketing focuses on the subconsciousness of the man.
Ate kati wali ogenda marketing ati maid ogenda mu marketing ati
kati
anyway kati tofaayo kankunyonyole benti nzikiriza omukazi n'omusajja yenna ali eyo. Your first line of defense is your man or your woman.
Come again?
Your first line of defense.
In what context?
Is in whatever context. Your first line of defense is that guy you call your man or that girl you call your woman. The moment you put anything, a yandebadenga option in that way, you're going to have issues. The men, you know what you have to do for your woman. Abakyala mumanyi bye mulina okukolera abasajja. Okitegeera. Just make sure you're doing those things. Naddala abalina ba maid. Don't leave those gaps. Because abantu bano betubeeramu beetuti bano abatubeera around bano beetuti. This is our first nucleus wano. Buli kimu we kitandikira. Yensonga lwaki olaba nti taata wayinza okuba abadde akwagala nnyo n'okera ku makya n'olinnya ennyonyi n'ogenda ebweru. Distance nejjanga egejja ogenda olaba gwe baali baga nti oyo yajja n'okumusikira amutadde ne mu kiraamo n'ateekamu bano baafudde bamuli okumpi kuba badde bamuhandolinga. That is how the human brain works. It is as simple as that. Do what you have to do.
Kasuku, do you accept that there has been some transformation in our society, in our gender roles?
It has.
You agree?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
You agree that there has been some transformation in our gender roles?
Yes.
Kati ze nkikugambye nenkiku-desire wali nti wali ebintu bye bademandinga ngedda because there were no alternatives to do it. Okitegedde? Nze kyenjagala omusajja yenna kyayagala mu maka is respect. But respect,
it is beyond respect.
It is respect. Omusajja ayagala otiibwa. Kitiibwa. Si kutiibwa bayira we kitiibwa.
Respect kweri.
But
people want respect. They want love. They want care. They want understanding.
Those things you are saying. Pose okomyeyo ku mwenda. Nze namikono gyange bangi abalina abawala nti babbanka ngagera nakumawo ne ku mwenda.
Banka.
Tubadde tunyumyano ne.
Omuwala banka.
Tubadde tunyumyano.
Nayingire waka ku mwenda ogw'ekiro.
Not mwenda sawa nga nnya. Nano nkwano gyange wano mbadde nyumyana job before nangamba nti waliwo omwami alina mukyala we minister. Naye omukyala abeera naye wano buli omukazi naake nagamba nti musavanya atuyise enkyankwanza. Era n'agenda. Kati amukolere ki?
Yeah, I know.
Kati amukolere ki?
But if they agree,
so bawukana olwekyo.
And if they agree on that.
Ate kye mugamba.
Yes.
Kyekugambye wali nti ze kye acceptinga that the society gye nkuliddemu si ya mama wange. Si ya mama wange.
Ebyo kati byonna tewali abikugambyeko. Gye society ya mama wo.
Kasuku. Nzoa right now. Nze muzwanga ina values ziyalina. Mubyalitakiza. Yakiza nti society nekyuse. Naye banyinaze bange bonna yabagamba ekintu ekyamanyi nti mwambala empale. Naye nze tonyambaliranga mpale mu maaso gange. Era tebakikolako.
Ne mukyala wo takikola.
Trouser.
Ne mukyala wo takikola.
Kati ate mukazi wange is even worse. Abatasobola kikolera ddala. Ngageze kulaba sazaalawo. Ayinza omutta.
Now.
Oba buko. Kati ngera musista nga kyakola. Yes bakola esu bwati ngagenza olaba muzeeyi wange. My sisters. Ngabinaga society has changed. Black can happen.
Well,
but that one I don't want it.
You need to move out of the shadow of your dad.
That's what I'm telling you. That I've actually moved out.
You need to step
I've
out
understood
of
that
your
there are some values that can change over time. There are some values can change over time.
Kino nkyogera ono mwana soko mufulumyemu nkole statement yange. Soko mugamba
Tagada bit again.
Nedda asoka afulumemu.
Jeni soko jakulia. Kikyemkwatako.
Asoka afulumemu saagala.
Eyinza okubanga enswaza tojogera.
Tegenda kukuswaza naye asokaddeko wabweru.
Nyiga
wano nyigaawo tekawo olugalo lwawo. Omwana afulume.
Nyigaawo.
Tekawo olugalo awo.
Jeni ndikwida katone. 1 minute.
Kati asooka ddaawo. Kati nkugambye benti Nalebo.
Beera naye awo.
Nalebo nkugamba benti. Pussy is pussy. Dick is dick. There is no shortcut. Whether it is from a maid, whether it's from the ED,
Ronnie.
Pussy is pussy, dick is dick. Ebyo bye mwagala ebyekisiru. Nze mbagambidde wano misana. Muddeeyo musimaya omukazi yayagadde atya owa boda. Owa boda ye talina semanengene. ewabala talina feeling. So we want to explain to you muyayagadde owakatale ye bamubumba mu bbumba ki mubeere eyo musoya naleseyo omukozi ewaka simaya get man ajja kukola baati pussy is pussy, dick is dick. Mubeere bulungi mweraba.